Look at here, look at here, look at here now. This is Dante Clark, also known as DonBlak, the street gentleman, and you are tuned in to Fourth Mondays with Gold Beans. Thank y'all for sliding through. I hope everybody is doing well, doing beautiful. I myself am now relaxed. I feel good to do this again, to be performing in front of you all. Yeah, so I'm gonna perform 3 tracks for y'all. That's off of 2 of my projects. One is called Blackberry, the other one is called 30 Piece. Both is available on all streaming platforms. You can check that out after you watch this. Hopefully you like it, and hopefully take some good insights and some good energy from it. A little bit about myself. I'm from Richmond, California, also known as Real Richmond, California, or Real Richmond Get Up On You, as I would call it. I started writing poetry when I was 17 years old. I started writing music or rapping when I was about 10, about 5th grade. And all of my art that I create, whether it's script writing, movie telling, plays, books, whatever, it's about the experience of being black. A black man in Richmond, California, in the Bay Area. And so yeah, childhood was very beautiful. Teenage years became very turbulent, trying to figure out what I wanted to be. Do I want to be out here in the streets like my brothers and my cousins and some of my friends, or do I want to go to college and pursue a career like my mom wanted me to do? Because my pops was in the street, but my mom's was pushing education. And so being caught up in that world of trying to figure out how to maneuver through Richmond, California, I find myself in situations that could have been life-taking, but it was also like life lessons that I took and I turned into art. And so one of the first tracks that I want to get into is called Otis, and it was by a friend of mine. The idea came from a friend of mine, which is a remix of Otis Redding, Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. I remember in 2010, he told me that this was a song that he really loved and he wanted to take it and redo it, but he was like, Tay, just picture it if we took this song and talked about like what it's like in the Bay Area, but call it Sitting on the Block in the Bay. And he would just start freestyling, singing and rapping about what he'd be talking about. And I was like, man, that go crazy. And he said, I think you would sound real good with it. But I didn't want to take his idea at the time. So 10 years later, we done split, went our separate ways. And every time I hear that song, it's like that stick in my mind of like sitting on the block in the Bay. What would it look like? What would it sound like? So fast forward, I'm going through my trials and tribulations as an artist, as a community activist, trying to be there for the youngsters, trying to be there for the family and myself. Money ain't always right, so my living situation wasn't always like sustainable. So I found myself just saying, you know what, forget it. I'm tired of going from couch to couch and here to there. I'm gonna just sleep in my car. And so having to sleep in my car for a long period of time, it made me reflect on life and what was really important, what I could do with and do without. And I just remember riding past a lot of people in different parts of the Bay Area, sleeping under bridges and in tents, and I used to feel for them. I never knew that I would be one of those people sleeping on the side of them in my car next to an encampment. So I had the opportunity to see how these people was living, and I always had a heart for the poor. But it's like to be amongst one of them in the community, and the love that they showed me, it was a beautiful experience. So I wanted to talk about that in this song, Otis, and I also wanted to talk about the life that my loved ones live, who live fast and die young. And so this is my version of Sitting on the Block in the Bay. Let's get into it. Yeah. Sitting on the block in the Bay, watching my kind fade away. Ooh, ooh, sitting on the block in the Bay, a wasted mind. I'm high sitting, early sunrise in Richmond, with some of my kindred sipping, reminiscing about when we were children, outside empty buildings, feeling all of the feelings of living under no ceiling, yeah, yeah. Wish to prevail, no work under fingernails, so we inhale to escape while we inhale was stale, dry well, impaled by corner sales. I'm replaying my L's, I wear my public fails with yells and random screaming, dealing with inner demons, keep leaving out of my body. I probably won't see a reason for breathing on any longer. Faded, almost a goner. I wanna go see them heavenly gates. If not the case, I just wait. Cause I imagine brass men with brass skin lagged on the drag of the evils. Sidewalk huddle with their peoples, feeble in spirit, gaze and stock on Broadway. You know the sight. Doing what niggas do all day, ass chasing and fast pacing. We hand them out, forever standing out a spiritual drought. Left the heavenly house to go snore on the devil's couch. Street life, we call it. Paving way for new day, murderous thieves and alcoholics. Harlots. Posted on the block in the bay. Knowing my time could fade today. Posted on the block in the bay. This rage of mine. Yeah, it's quite usual. See it like nothing new to you. Limited to these cubicles, circle corners like hula hoops. Hard knock was the school of you. Thugging from womb to funeral. Game case on my cuticles, making poverty beautiful. Yeah. Over grinding, knowing that time is winding. Backwards on our shining, so we invest in diamonds. I'm trying, but I'll be lying, pretending that all is dying. Don't have me clutching that iron to keep my mind from crying while I in my suit. Woo, staying in my new coat, buying me new suits with flowers over my view. My cuz now feel blue, tripping nothing to do but tie up the war boots, go shoot and hop pursuit. Just another body dropped in the bay. We're losing our mind, living this way. Ooh, posted on the block with a K. I'm slaying and Young prophets and visionaries cover obituaries, thick as dictionaries, and it's scary. Be wary of the soothsayers and fairies and the spiritual seeds they carry. Tell me this, if you knew the streets was the devil's bride, would you still get married to the game? Think about that.
Money. I mean, how much is a lot of money?
How much is a lot of money? How much is a lot of money?
Yeah, that's a good question. Have you made, say, millions of dollars? Millions of dollars? Millions of dollars?
No.
Are you a rich man?
What do you mean rich? What do you mean?
You have a lot of possessions? A lot of money in the bank? Money in the bank?
Position make you rich? I don't have that type of richness. My richness is life. Alright.
Looks like nothing gon' change. 400 years still held in chains. Whew. And I'm confused, cause false prophets slanging me truth. I poke my chest out and claim this pain. I've been sitting here drying my bones, and the evil just won't leave me alone. Waiting for the day I'm called home. I'm wasting time.
Crazy, not my wife. That ain't your wife, man. I thought you and Colette got married.
I really enjoyed writing that song. It was a beautiful process because I didn't know what I was going to talk about. I just knew the first line was, I'm high sitting early sunrise Richmond. And then from there I started writing, and then after I wrote it, I'm like, we need some sound effects. You know what I mean? We gotta put some OGs laughing, some kids running and playing, somebody doing donuts, sideshow in the corner. We gotta make this theatrical because that's just how I write, that's how I think. So that was a beautiful process of writing that song. And it also made me just reflect on like the trauma of like, man, you having to sleep outside in the car, and just like how unsettling that is to trying to find a park. Where could I park? Where it's gonna be safe? Hoping the police don't come knocking on the window at night. Hoping nobody try to break into the car. Yeah, just all them type of things. And it just made me think about like, dang, I remember when I was a kid, it was always hard for me to go to sleep because of where I stayed, whether it be gunshots, whether it be somebody abusing their lover or a woman next door, and trying to figure out like, dang, what should I do? So it was always difficult for me to go to sleep because certain sounds would give a response, and it'd keep me up. And so I try to overcompensate by staying busy and by staying productive, and try to pour myself into the community, whether that's young folks, whether that's poor people, stop listening to them, talk to them, etc. Somebody will always tell me like, Tay, you taking care of everybody else, but are you taking care of yourself? And I thought about that when one day my nephew had called me. He really wanted me to spend time with him, but I was on my way to LA. And I justified me not being there for him because I was trying to be there for thousands of other people, kids. And then I thought about it like, but what does it matter if you reach thousands of kids up over there, but you ain't touching home first? And so this next track I want to get into is Insomnia, and it kind of talk about like that inner conflict of dealing with that. Let's get into it.
On the beat, Raj on the beat.
For the last 3 months, it ain't a sunrise I slept through. I try and sleep and get some rest, but I'm too stressed too. I do some push-ups and overthink my next move. An hour later, I get a call from my nephew. He FaceTime me, I accept it. Like, what up, bro? It's barely 7 in the morning, what you up for? You watching Transformers? Or where your mom at? Can I swing by today? Nah, I can't promise that. I gotta bust a move, a couple things to do. Just let me take care of a couple errands and I'll come hang with you. He said okay, then he hang up with joyful eyes. I'm knowing deep down inside I ain't got time to slide. Think I'm a rolling stone, sometimes I'd rather roam. I'm disconnected from this place and I don't feel at home. But being busy, don't avoid this ache that's then they're killing me. No time for fam, cause this world draining all my energy. Right now it's hitting me. I ain't even called my mama. Most of my folks' conversations consist of drama, so I be distant. The fam probably think I'm tripping. I'm just committed to the task and handling business. They want the destination, but hate the process. Don't take what's handed to me, I like to dissect. They try and take it from us, and I ain't stopped yet. Adulthood ain't been the same since my pops left. I'm up half of the night thinking about the world. Police killing us and pictures of these missing girls. I got 3 brothers I don't visit, I ain't seen their children. My grandparents don't belong in no nursing building. But I can't take care of me thinking about the world. How I'm gonna take care of me thinking about the world? It's helping me, helping you, my current dilemma. Me feeling guilty and the stress is all I remember. 4th and Broadway, I parked outside solely vegan. Ordered a black bean burger that's properly seasoned. I get the food, taste my fries, then as I'm leaving, this man approached me and he looked like he ain't been eating. Excuse me, sir, can you help me get a bite to eat? I hesitated, then for sure, bruh, get what you need. He ordered $17 worth of cooked food. Even though I'm under right now, was a good move. Jump in the whip, hit a corner, see about 50 black people on the sidewalk, tent city, piled up on each other, man, this shit gritty. I see my people on the starve and it sit with me. I can't enjoy my fries, I'm on the southern ride. Wishing I can feed more, it's killing my vibe. I pray and thank the Most High who always provide, because it's blessings I can put this in a couple lines. I'm up half of the night thinking about the world. Police killing us and pictures of these missing girls. I got 3 brothers I don't visit, I ain't seen their children. My grandparents don't belong in no nursing building. But I can't take care of me thinking about the world. How I'm gonna take care of me thinking about the world? It's helping me, helping you, my current dilemma. Me feeling guilty and the stress is all I can remember. Who can I talk to? Who got the time for me? I need a reason to exist, I can't find nothing. I'm located at the bottom of the freeway, outside your local store, my pain on replay. Who can I cry to? Who got an open shoulder? I'm off balance on this cliff, feel like tipping over. Nobody tripping off my grief, sleeping in the street, until I'm gripping around their neck, looking for the treats. Looking for the treats. I smile like a winner when I feel defeat. Looking for the trees, how to smile like I'm chillin', sitting up in this heat. I'm trying to take care of myself, feeling for the world. I'm trying to take care of myself, feeling for the world. Who gonna protect all these ladies and these little girls? I'm done talking. I'm up half of the night thinking about the world. Police killing us in pictures of these missing girls. I got 3 brothers I don't visit, I don't see their children. My grandparents don't belong in no nursing building. But I can't take care of me thinking about the world. How I'm gonna take care of me thinking about the world? It's helping me, helping you, my current dilemma. Me feeling guilty and the stress is all I remember. Yeah. That is Insomnia. That's one of my favorite tracks. It's like most of my favorite pieces is like conversational. It's when I think about a situation that I'm going through or somebody else may be going through, and then I just talk to myself, to the mic or to the pen or to the page. And so that's how Otis came about. That's how Insomnia came about. And this last one we finna get into was was inspired really off of all of those pieces. I remember being 15 years old. Well, I remember being young and feeling like everybody lives to be older, and I never wanted to get old. I wanted to be a kid forever. And then once you turn 12, 13, 15, you start seeing, no, people die today. You can die right now. And so I never thought that I'd see 18 years old. Then I made it to 18, and I remember praying and like, God, I believe you created me for a reason. And if you show me what that reason is, I promise I'm gonna do the best that I can. Then I start writing poetry, and I start reaching out to the youth, and et cetera, et cetera. But I'm like, man, a lot of people don't make it to 21. So on my 21st birthday, I broke down and cried like I made it. 2 weeks later, my cousin got killed. And that was hard for me. And then I just kept going. And then I'm like, man, a lot of people don't make it to 25. And then I had the opportunity of writing a play, which turned into a documentary, which is called Romeo is Bleeding. It was on Netflix. I had the opportunity to tour this country and to go to other parts of the world. And I was like, man, that's crazy to turn 25 and then to have a movie about your life be premiered. But at that time, I'm like, this is a for sure. I'm finna get killed soon type of thing. I don't know why I was thinking like that. So for 5 years of traveling, I was always just in this state of when is it gonna happen? Because it was happening to so many people that was right next to me. I could be in a car with a friend, 20 minutes later, he gets shot up in his car. Or I could be on my way to the bus stop and then the bus stop gets shot up. So I always felt like this shadow was around me. And then I said, if I make it to 30, that'd be something. And I made it to 30 this past February, and it's been a crazy ride. So I wrote this piece just thinking about, like, I don't want to live in fear no more. I want the next decade of my life and beyond to just be living in the moment and giving all that I can, not being afraid of flaws, not being afraid of what is to come. So, yeah, thank y'all for listening and tuning in. This last joint is called 30 Piece. Let's get to it. Yeah. To show I'm thankful for these eyes, I savor his sun rising. New horizon in my chest, overstepping the young dying. Steady reps make me cherish breaths. I made dub 9, and I be lying to say my last 15 years wasn't crime. Melting time in the dark room. Lost mood, singing life off tune. Speeding toward these roadblocks while chauffeuring a carpool. With sorrow in my pockets, dodging bullets as I caught blues. Walking blood miles, a grown child in this cartoon. Network of homicides, packed churches, mamas crying to peers that wasn't dying. They was college paid, full ride, scholarships, honor roll, and all of the acknowledgments. I wasted borrowed time, 9 dimes of my dollars spent posted. What? In the days, younger days, I was hopeless. Searching for the key to life to see these gates open. I was groping at noontime, rolling to the moonshine, not knowing it was all within. No weapon formed against me will steal me from my 30 piece. I made it to my 30 piece. Hallelujah, 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 30 piece. Hallelujah, 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 30 piece. What? Huh? Lil' all these years I've been running and still ain't finding escape from the fact that ain't nowhere upon this earth that I feel safe. With my face in the eye of a rifle of a rival, genocidal, who opposed to my survival by Willie Lynch and my tribal way of living. Twisted everything I knew about my self-love image, sickening. Damn, y'all done gentrified my Bible and Richmond. Damn, y'all been ripping off my culture, got me tripping, knocked me down, but I ain't finished. In the days, younger days, I was hopeless. I'm searching for the key to life to see these gates open. I was groping at noontime, rolling to the moonshine, not knowing it was all within me. No weapon formed against me will steal me from my 30 piece. Yeah. I made it to my 30 piece. Hallelujah, 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 30 piece. Hallelujah, 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 30 piece. No weapon formed against me will steal me from my 30 piece. Thank y'all for tuning in for Monday's Gold Beans. Dante Clark, aka DonBlak. Real Richmond, California. Real Richmond, get up on you. All of these songs are available on iTunes, all streaming platforms. Check it out. Thank y'all for the opportunity, man. It's my first time doing something like this, so I appreciate it. So hopefully y'all like it and Tap in with me. Peace.